In the expansive realm of human history and spiritual pursuit, there lies a text of unmatched importance, a beacon of divine insight that has guided countless souls through the ages, the Quran. This sacred scripture, beyond being a religious text, is an odyssey into the essence of faith, a testament to the ongoing dialogue between humanity and the divine. As we embark on this exploration of the Quran, we delve into a narrative that transcends time and space. It is a tale that interlaces the strands of history, prophecy, and profound spiritual revelations, inviting us to see this holy book in a new light. From the resonating chambers of ancient Mecca to the lively streets of the modern era, the Quran stands as a persistent source of guidance, a mirror reflecting the timeless inquiries and aspirations of the human spirit. Join us as we unveil the untold story of the Quran, unveiling secrets you've never known, a journey of discovery, enlightenment, and unparalleled spiritual depth. In the dry, moonlit landscapes of 7th century Mecca, a story began to unfold that would forever change the course of human spiritual history. It was here, in the solitude of the Hira cave, that Muhammad, a man renowned for his integrity and reflection, first encountered the divine revelation that would become the Quran. The air in the cave was thick with anticipation as the angel Gabriel descended, bringing with him words that would echo through the ages. "Read in the name of your Lord who created." These words marked the start of a 23-year journey of revelation, a profound dialogue between the divine and humanity. As Muhammad, initially overwhelmed and uncertain, accepted his role as the prophet, the revelations he received began to address the myriad complexities of life. From the oneness of Allah to the intricacies of human relationships, each verse that was revealed offered guidance, challenged existing norms, and laid the foundation for a new social and moral order. The Meccan society of the time was marked by tribal divisions, moral relativism, and spiritual voids. The early revelations aimed to heal these fractures, calling for unity in the worship of one Allah, advocating for justice, and uplifting the oppressed. This message, radical in its simplicity and depth, began to attract followers, drawing the attention and ire of Meccan authorities. The revelations continued in Medina, where the Muslim community found sanctuary. Here, the verses adopted a more communal and legislative nature, addressing the practical aspects of forming a society based on divine principles. Issues such as governance, social justice, and interfaith relations were eloquently addressed, providing timeless guidance. The story of the Quran's revelation is not merely a historical account. It is a narrative of transformation. It narrates a journey from ignorance to enlightenment, from division to unity, from despair to hope. Through its verses, the Quran presented a new perspective on the world, a revelation that continues to guide millions to this day. The journey of the Quran from a series of divine revelations to a unified text is a tale of meticulous preservation and unwavering commitment. After the passing of Prophet Muhammad, the need to compile the Quran into a physical form became a crucial task, a mission to safeguard Allah's words for future generations. During Muhammad's lifetime, the revelations he received were memorized exactly by his followers and written on various materials available at the time, such as parchment, palm leaves, and even animal bones. This practice of preserving the Quran was more than mere record-keeping. It was an act of devotion, a profound expression of the companions' dedication to the message they had been entrusted with. After the Prophet's death, the first Caliph, Abu Bakr, recognized the necessity of compiling these scattered revelations into a single manuscript. The task was assigned to Zayd ibn Thabit, a companion known for his precision and knowledge of the Quran. Zayd, along with other companions who had memorized the Quran, undertook the delicate task of gathering and verifying each verse, ensuring that the compiled text was an accurate reflection of the Prophet's teachings. This first compilation was a monumental achievement, yet it was only the beginning of the Quran's preservation journey. As Islam spread beyond the Arabian Peninsula, the third Caliph, Uthman ibn Affan, saw the need for a standardized text to prevent any variations in recitation. He commissioned a committee to produce several copies of the Quran, which were then sent to different regions of the Islamic world. This act of standardization was crucial in preserving the Quran's authenticity and consistency. The preservation of the Quran also extends to its oral tradition, an art known as tajweed. This meticulous method of recitation ensures that every sound, every inflection, and every pause in the Quran is pronounced just as it was revealed. It is a tradition that has been passed down through generations, a living testament to the Quran's continued preservation. The account of the Quran's compilation and preservation is more than a proof of historical accuracy. It demonstrates the deep respect and love that Muslims have for the Quran. It stands as a symbol of their collective effort to uphold the purity of Allah's final message to humanity, a message that remains as pertinent today as it was over 14 centuries ago. The Quran, in its complete form, is not only a collection of divine revelations, but also a literary masterpiece. Its structure and style are as distinctive and profound as the messages it communicates, offering a multi-dimensional experience to those who explore its depths. The Quran consists of 114 chapters, called surahs, each differing in length and thematic focus. These surahs are not arranged in chronological order, but are instead organized to enhance the spiritual and emotional impact of the text. This arrangement invites readers and listeners on a rhythmic journey that shifts between themes of mercy, guidance, warnings, and the marvels of creation. Each surah is a world unto itself, yet intricately linked to the whole. The chapters begin with Bismillah. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, a phrase that sets the tone of reverence and humility. The surahs range from the opening chapter, Al-Fatiha, a 7-verse prayer that encapsulates the essence of the Quran's message, to the longer chapters that delve into detailed narratives and legal directives. The style of the Quran is unmatched in its eloquence and beauty. It employs a rich tapestry of language, with a rhythmic and sometimes rhyming prose known as saj, which captivates both listeners and readers. The text overflows with vivid imagery, parables, and allegories, making its teachings accessible and relatable to people of all times and places. One of the most notable features of the Quran style is its use of repetition. Certain verses and themes are revisited throughout the text, each time offering a new layer of meaning and perspective. This stylistic choice serves not just as a literary tool, but as a way to reinforce the core messages of the Quran, embedding them deeply in the reader's consciousness. The Quran's linguistic beauty is considered unparalleled, challenging the finest poets and linguists of the past and present. This challenge, known as the Ijaz al-Quran, asserts the divine origin of the text, inviting skeptics to produce a work of comparable eloquence and depth. In summary, the structure and style of the Quran are as integral to its message as the content itself. They elevate the text beyond a mere religious scripture, transforming it into an enduring spiritual and literary masterpiece that continues to inspire and guide millions around the world. At the heart of the Quran lies a rich tapestry of themes, each interwoven with the thread of divine wisdom. These themes, spanning from the cosmic to the core of human existence, offer insights and guidance that have shaped the lives of believers for centuries. One of the most prominent themes is the oneness of Allah Ta'ala. The Quran emphasizes that Allah is singular, unique, and incomparable. This fundamental principle forms the foundation of Islamic belief, shaping the worldview and spiritual perspective of Muslims. Moral and ethical guidance is another cornerstone of the Quran. The scripture addresses a range of moral dilemmas and ethical challenges, providing a compass for righteous living. It speaks to issues of justice, equity, charity, and compassion, urging believers to create a society that embodies these values. The Quran also places significant emphasis on the importance of knowledge and learning. It encourages questioning, exploration, and the pursuit of truth, acknowledging the role of intellect in understanding faith. This encouragement has inspired a rich tradition of scholarship and scientific inquiry in Islamic history. Another recurring theme is the Day of Judgment. The Quran frequently reminds its readers of this inevitable day, when every individual will be held accountable for their actions. This theme serves as a reminder of the fleeting nature of this world and the importance of living a life that aligns with divine principles. The Quran also contains narratives of previous prophets and peoples, lessons from history that offer timeless wisdom. These stories serve as examples of faith, perseverance, and the consequences of turning away from Allah's guidance. The themes of the Quran extend beyond mere doctrinal teachings. They delve into the psychological and spiritual aspects of human life. The scripture addresses the struggles of the soul, the quest for meaning, and the journey towards spiritual fulfillment. Essentially, the Quran's themes and teachings provide a comprehensive life guide. They offer solace and inspiration, challenge and comfort, urging believers to live a life of purpose, reflection, and alignment with divine will. The Quran, far beyond a sacred text to be revered, plays an active and practical role in the daily lives of Muslims. Its teachings and principles infuse every aspect of life, providing guidance, comfort, and direction for living in harmony with divine will. For Muslims, the Quran is a constant companion, a source of wisdom in times of uncertainty and a beacon of light in moments of darkness. Its verses are recited in daily prayers, reminding believers of the path they should follow, aligning thoughts and actions with Islamic teachings. The Quran's influence extends to the moral and ethical decisions Muslims make daily. It shapes their interactions with others, guiding them towards behavior that is honest, just, and compassionate. The emphasis on charity, kindness to others, and concern for the community's well-being is directly inspired by its teachings. The Quran also plays a pivotal role in shaping the social and family life of Muslims. It offers guidance on matters such as marriage, parenting, and social conduct, promoting relationships founded on mutual respect, love, and understanding. In the realm of personal development, the Quran serves as a source of spiritual nourishment and growth. Its focus on self-reflection, accountability, and striving for personal improvement resonates with those seeking deeper meaning in life. The verses of the Quran encourage believers to look within themselves, to purify their hearts and minds, and to cultivate a close relationship with Allah. For Muslims, the Quran is not just a book to be read, but a living, breathing guide. Its teachings are applied in diverse contexts, from the complexities of modern life to quiet moments of introspective devotion. The Quran's relevance in everyday life is a testament to its timeless wisdom and the universality of its message. In every chapter and verse, the Quran provides a pathway to a life that is spiritually fulfilling and morally sound, balancing the demands of the material world with the call of the spiritual realm. The Quran, while firmly rooted in the Islamic faith, establishes a profound connection with other religions. Its teachings foster a rich dialogue with the broader religious and spiritual heritage of humanity, recognizing common origins and shared truths. One of the Quran's remarkable aspects is its acknowledgement and respect for previous prophets, many of whom are key figures in Judaism and Christianity. Individuals like Abraham, Moses, and Jesus are revered as messengers of Allah, bridging the gap between different faiths and emphasizing the continuity of divine guidance throughout human history. The scripture often calls for respectful engagement and dialogue with people of the book, a term specifically referring to Jews and Christians. This respectful recognition paves the way for interfaith understanding, highlighting common moral and ethical ground rather than differences. The Quran's approach to other religions is not merely one of tolerance, but of active engagement and the pursuit of common ground. It recognizes the diversity of human thought and the various paths people have taken in their quest to understand the divine. This inclusive perspective encourages Muslims to appreciate the richness of human religious experience and to learn from it. The Quran's openness to interfaith dialogue is a call for mutual understanding, peace, and cooperation among different religious communities. In exploring the Quran's relationship with other religions, one discovers a message of unity in diversity, recognizing that different paths can lead to the same truth. This understanding fosters a global sense of spiritual kinship, encouraging believers of all faiths to look beyond superficial differences and to celebrate shared values and the common human quest for the divine. In a world often divided by religious differences, the Quran's teachings stand as a testament to the possibility of harmony and mutual respect. It offers a vision of a unified humanity, united in its diversity and bound together by the pursuit of higher spiritual ideals. The Quran, while revered by millions, has not been without its challenges and critiques. Over the centuries, it has faced questions and skepticism, both from within the Muslim community and from external observers. Addressing these critiques is crucial in fostering a deeper understanding of the Quran and its place in the modern world. One of the primary challenges faced by the Quran is the interpretation of its verses. As a text that was revealed over 1400 years ago, applying its teachings to the contemporary context can be complex. Discussions about interpretations often emerge, particularly regarding verses related to social issues, law, and ethics. These debates are essential to ensuring that the Quran's guidance remains relevant and meaningful in a rapidly evolving world. Another frequent critique of the Quran concerns its perceived stance on topics such as gender equality, violence, and religious freedom. Critics may highlight specific verses that, when taken out of context or without historical background, seem to conflict with modern values. Addressing these concerns requires a nuanced understanding of the Quran's historical context, the reasons for particular revelations, and the principles of Quranic interpretation. The Quran also encounters challenges due to language barriers. As a text originally revealed in classical Arabic, translations can sometimes fail to convey the full depth and nuance of the original language. This barrier can lead to misunderstandings or misinterpretations of its teachings. Efforts by scholars to provide translations that are contextually rich and accurate are crucial for making the Quran accessible to a broader audience. Despite these challenges, the Quran continues to motivate thorough scholarly research, discussion, and contemplation. It encourages both believers and non-believers to engage with its teachings in a critical and thoughtful manner. This ongoing interaction with the Quran highlights its lasting influence and its capacity to stimulate profound intellectual and spiritual exploration. When addressing these critiques and difficulties, the Quran is viewed not as a static text, but as a dynamic, living document, constantly interpreted and reinterpreted with new insights and evolving human knowledge. In the constantly changing modern world, the Quran remains not only pertinent but also a source of inspiration, guidance, and profound wisdom. Its influence reaches beyond religious practices into areas such as art, law, social justice, and global conversations. The Quran's impact on art and culture is clear. Its verses have inspired countless artists, poets, and musicians, leading to the creation of beautiful calligraphy, magnificent architectural wonders, and deeply moving musical compositions. These artistic expressions are not just decorative. They embody the Quran's spiritual depth and aesthetic grandeur. In the realms of law and ethics, the principles derived from the Quran continue to influence the legal systems and moral frameworks of many Muslim-majority countries. The focus on justice, fairness, and compassion within the Quran provides a foundational guide for governance and the resolution of contemporary issues. The Quran also plays a vital role in social justice movements within the Islamic world and beyond. Its teachings on equality, human dignity, and protecting the oppressed have become rallying points for those seeking to address societal imbalances and advocate for the rights of the marginalized. On the global stage, the Quran's message of peace and cooperation is more relevant than ever. In a world facing conflict, misunderstanding, and division, the Quran offers a vision of unity, mutual respect, and collaboration. Its call for dialogue and understanding between different cultures and religions serves as a beacon of hope in addressing the world's most pressing challenges. The Quran's presence in the digital age has also broadened its reach. Through online platforms, apps, and social media, Quranic teachings are accessible to an ever-growing audience, transcending geographical and cultural boundaries. This digital revolution has opened new opportunities for learning, discussion, and the dissemination of Quranic knowledge. Essentially, the Quran in the modern world serves as a bridge between the past and the present, between tradition and innovation. It continues to offer guidance and insights for the challenges of contemporary life, inspiring individuals and communities to find a harmonious balance between spiritual values and the demands of a rapidly evolving world. As we conclude our journey through the profound narrative of the Quran, it is evident that this ancient text is not merely a relic of the past, but a living, breathing guide for humanity. Its pages, filled with wisdom, continue to resonate in the hearts and minds of millions, providing light and guidance in an ever-changing world. The Quran, with its timeless teachings, stands as a testament to the enduring quest for understanding, compassion, and connection with the divine. It calls upon us to reflect, to question, and to seek, pushing the boundaries of our spiritual and intellectual horizons. In the grand tapestry of human history and belief, the Quran holds a special place, inviting us to explore the depths of its message and to discover its relevance and richness for ourselves. As we conclude this chapter, let us embrace the spirit of inquiry and reflection, inspired by the Quran, allowing it to light our paths and enhance our lives.